Hey guys, it's Ashley the Mogul and welcome back to my channel. So today, on this Motivational Monday, we are talking about caring about yourself. Knowing that your future is important, okay? All right, let's get to it. So as you can see by the title, had a little mishap in the mall, right? I was hanging out with this guy, okay? I was hanging out with this guy, and he was gay. So, it was perfect for us to hang out with each other. It wasn't like, we was messing around or we liked each other secretly or nothing like that. No. We was just friends, okay? We're gonna call him Sparkle, okay? We're gonna call him Sparkle. So I was hanging with Sparkle for a while, and we were cool. I was hanging with Sparkle because Sparkle was fun. Like, I had curfew, I had to be in the house at a certain time. Sparkle didn't have to be in the house at a certain time. Sparkle didn't have curfew. So I was hanging with Sparkle. It was lit over there. Like, his mom used to be like, calling my mama and being like, they gonna stay over here and we gonna have, girls' night. We all gonna watch movies. We gonna pop some popcorn. Me and Sparkle do not be there eating no popcorn, okay? We be out doing stuff we ain't got no business. Like what I'm about to tell you right now. So, anyways, I stopped hanging with Sparkle because my mom told me to. And then one day, me and my mom went out to eat at this restaurant that we honestly never even been to before. We was just like, let's go here. Let's just try this place. So we sitting down and we eating or whatever, and whole time we eating, I mean, it's just my phone didn't ring. Ain't nobody called me. I ain't get no Instagram DMs, no snaps, no nothing. Then all of a sudden, guess who calls my phone? Sparkle. Sparkle calls my phone. I haven't talked to Sparkle in weeks because I stopped hanging with Sparkle because, I wasn't supposed to. I just stopped. So then Sparkle called me. It's just like, hey, girl, what you doing? And I'm like, nothing, girl. Eating lunch with my mom. And I told her what restaurant we was at. And Sparkle was like, oh, I'm at the ballpark. And the ballpark was like, oh, we was at the restaurant. This was the street. This was the building. It was a building here. And the ballpark was behind that. So it was in walking distance. Sparkle was like, what you doing? Let's go to the mall. Mind you, I just got paid, which is why me and my mom went out to eat, because I was like, yeah, let's go to lunch. I'll pay for it. So I'm just like, the mall? I want to go to the mall. My mom was like, okay, but I got to be in the house by 8 o'clock. My curfew was 9, but I told Sparkle I had to be in the house by 8. So then my mom was just like, if you go hang with Sparkle, I'm not dropping y'all off, and I ain't picking you up. So you better make sure you get home on time, and da-da-da, because I was always missing my curfew because of Sparkle. Like, one time I was hanging out at Sparkle house, and I know I had to be in the house at 9 o'clock, okay? Sparkle knew I had to be in the house at 9 o'clock. Everybody knew I had to be in the house at 9 o'clock. But we still decided to go and hang out, and all of a sudden I look at my phone, and it was 8:57, 8:56, something like that, where I had to be home in like 4 minutes. All of a sudden, I turned around and I was like, y'all, I gotta be home at 9 o'clock. Like, we got to move. I gotta be home at 9 o'clock. Ain't nobody moved. And guess how many people? It was like 3 people driving. Ain't nobody offered me a ride. Of course, one of the girls we was hanging with, her boyfriend driving, showing off his car because he got rims on it. No. But then that's when I, started thinking, like, maybe I shouldn't be hanging with these people, But then I was just like, you know what? It don't matter. As long as I know I got to be in the house at 9 o'clock, who cares what they doing? I left my mom, and she dropped me off across the street so I wouldn't have to, cross the main road. And I met up with Sparkle, and we walking to the mall. The first sign that I should go home is we walking, and I get this cramp in my stomach, okay? And I mean, this cramp is like grabbing me, like Like, go home. Go lay down somewhere. You need to lay down right here on the ground, okay? Just lay down. And I'm like, my stomach hurt. Like, and he was just like, oh, you just ate? Girl, you know, you just ate and now you walking. Your stomach gonna hurt. And I was just like, this is crazy. Anyway, we keep walking, and it goes away after a while. So we've been walking for about, 10 minutes now, walking and talking, laughing, hee-ha-ha. After that, we walk up to the mall. And as soon as we get in the mall, Sparkle was like, I'm going to go to this store. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go too. I don't even shop in this store for one. Because I have this thing where I don't like to shop because I'm lazy. And I don't like to look through all these clothes for my size, the color, the one without the deodorant stain in it. I ain't got time for all of that. I'm walking around looking at everything, and I'm like, this is cute, laying on this counter. Well, that shirt is cute hanging up. That mannequin got on a nice outfit. But then I'm just like, I don't want to shop for clothes. I don't want to be in here. So let me just go over here with Sparkle. So I'm following Sparkle around. He looking through the clothes, it's cute. This is cute. Throwing stuff over his arm. Piling stuff up. And I'm just like, dang, you got money. Let me go over here and act like I got some money. Pick up a few things. Let me throw them over my arm. I'm shopping. I got, like 3-4 shirts. No, I got like 2-3 shirts. And then I go back, And this lady comes up to Sparkle and was like, would you like to get a dressing room? And Sparkle was like, yeah, I need to try this on and I need to try this with this. And something just tells me, like, just go to another store. Just leave. So I leave and I go to an accessory store, somewhere where you ain't got to pick through clothes. And I'm looking at the accessories, And mind you, the clothes that I picked up that I was looking at, I done put back while Sparkle was in the dressing room because I didn't want to buy them no way. I done looked around, picked up something, put it back, bought something, took it off the counter, put it back, bought something else. Like, I done went through the whole 9 yards, okay? So I go back in there, and Sparkle is still trying on clothes. Like, done came out the dressing room and picked up more clothes, and is still trying on clothes. And I'm just like, dang, like, you really came in here to shop. So I go to the accessory store again. So I'm in there laughing with the girl at the counter. So I had finally had enough, and I walked back to the clothing store, and Sparkle comes zooming out of the clothing store like, come on. And I'm just like, come on. And I'm not good with stuff like that. Like, you can't run past me and be like, come on, and expect me to run behind you. Because I'm going to be like, what's going on? What happened? What we running from? What are we running to? Like, so I was just like, what happened? Like, and then so one of the employees comes out the clothing store and it's just like, come back. You need to come back. And I'm just like, I know this didn't. Still nothing. What? Like, did she leave something? What happened? And it was just like, y'all need to come in here. Y'all. We walked back into the store, okay? And the lady is like, if you put it down, I won't call security. If you put it down, I won't call the police. Just put it down and we will forget this ever happened. So then Sparkle walks around the corner and is like, I don't have nothing. Y'all get on my nerves. Man, I'm just like. And I just started laughing. Right then and there, I just started laughing. I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm just like hysterically laughing because I'm just like, the whole time you like, I don't have nothing. And this lady has been saying, if you put it down, I won't call the police. If you put it down, I won't call the police. And you like, I don't have nothing. So now the girl is like, now you lying. And I have to call the police. Do you have anything else? And then Sparkle was like, I don't have nothing else. Something else fell out of the shirt. And I was just like, I should listen to my mama. So then the lady's like, y'all need to come to the back. So we go to the back room. And the lady starts questioning us. And I'm just like. Then finally, as I'm like lost for words, the employee of the store said she wasn't even here. She don't have nothing to do with it. And I'm just like, thank you, Jesus. Let me tell you something. My mom was the type of mom that when you in trouble and you in trouble, you just run because you about to get the beating of your life, even if it ain't your fault. I pulled the girl to the side and I was like, look, somebody has to call my mom and explain this to her. So then the girl was just like, no, you good, but we have to call your mother. And I'm just like, you're not understanding what I'm saying. So you have to call my mama and say, your daughter was not stealing, but, matter of fact, don't even say that. Just say your daughter was not stealing. There was a mix-up, but you got to come get her. Whole time, Sparkle is still over there arguing because the mall security done came in there and told Sparkle that she just don't go ahead and give up everything. They're going to take her to jail. I was just like, Sparkle, come on. We all saw you taking the shirts out your shirt. Just go ahead and get them the rest of the stuff so we can go home. I don't want to get in trouble because of you. My mama told me to stop hanging with you. And now we in trouble because of your stealing. Just give it back. Please. So now by this time, I'm just like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with this or you. So I'm like, call my mama. I'm ready to go home. So they get my mama on the phone. Oh, Mommy Mogul. Okay. And they explained to my mother what happened, right? And I'm still scared, okay? Because y'all just don't understand. Well, maybe some of y'all understand, but my mama was just one of those moms, okay? She don't play no games, okay? My mom pulls up, and by this time they done separated us because I'm waiting on my mama, and she waiting on whoever she waiting on. I didn't care. So I'm waiting on my mama, and I take my little bag of accessories that I paid for, and I walked to the front of the mall because security had to escort me to the front of the mall, and I hear Sparkle still yelling. They is handcuffing Sparkle and putting Sparkle in the police car, okay? And I'm just like, see, Mom, I didn't do nothing. They letting me go home. Sparkle got to go to jail. And my mama was just like, and I was just like. So after that, you know, I went home and I sat down and my mother, you know, really talked to me. And she was just like, do you remember when you first started hanging with Sparkle and I told you not to? And I told you Sparkle was bad news. Then she was like, so you do understand that I don't want to hear your explanation. But it was your decision to still hang with Sparkle after I told you it was going to be bad. Sometimes you just got to sit back and think like, do my friends really care about my well-being? You know? Because if Sparkle really cared about my well-being, Sparkle wouldn't have started stealing in the mall while she was with me, okay? In that moment, when Sparkle kept saying, I don't have it, and she was pulling the shirts out of her shirt, I'm like, if you go to jail, it goes on your record, and it don't come off until you're 18. Because by this time, we were underage. And I was like, I'm going to get fired from my job if they put this on my record. Like, my mom is going to leave me in jail. Like, sometimes you just got to sit back in the situation and think about your future, okay? Think about it. I'm underage. I was underage. If I would have been stealing, or if the girl wasn't nice enough to say she wasn't here and she had nothing to do with it, and I got charged, I wouldn't have been able to get a job. I wouldn't have been able to go to school. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of things. Sometimes you just got to think about yourself. You got to think about yourself. Don't let other people ruin your life, okay? Friends want to get out here and be drunker than a skunk and passing out in the middle of the road. Let them do that. But if you know that it is illegal, go home. Your friends want to run up in the bank. You don't want to. Go home. I don't know what Sparkle is doing with their life right about now. Because I had to cut Sparkle off. I had to get away. Sparkle was bringing me down. Sometimes you have to let things go, okay? If it's not bettering you, helping you, or benefiting you, it's got to go. Whatever your Sparkle is, let it go. Let your Sparkle go. You're going to have more than one Sparkle in your life, okay? Sometimes you just got to know when it's time to cut it off. You feel me? I think I got my point across right there.
Said, hey, yo.